Hello, we are Sornia. We are pleased, as always, to have this opportunity to engage with you, to guide you, to be able to give you some of the feedback on what's going on, the energetic forces at play in your lives, and how you're managing them. And that's key. That's very important for you to understand that there's so much hidden from you. There's so much that you are not given the information you would need in order to make decisions, yet you all intuitively are able to make those decisions from that place of knowing, from that place of the eternal self. And that is a powerful and incredibly beautiful place for all of you to be. And that's what we're seeing. When we look at you through our vision, the way we see things, we don't see them the way you do, of course. We see a lot of things in form, but because all is a hologram and everything is part of that illusion, we are able to see through these more of the elusive aspects of your existence. So when we look at you at this point, we wanted to share this with you because we want you to just really soak it in and really know where you are all at from our perspective. We see these bright lights of the essence of who you are radiating out from the core of your physical form, but radiating out into the community, the world that you're living in, touching lives in deep and meaningful ways. So a lot of you are at this time caught up in situations that are causing you to feel limited. Well, and you may be limited. You may actually be limited. You may be having physical experiences that are causing limitations. You may be having financial limitations. A lot of you are dealing with the financial limitations at that time. How do I spend my money and all of that? A lot of you are dealing with the emotional limitations that keep you entrapped. So because we wanted to give you kind of a little pep talk today and not go in real deep with things, we want you to know that those limitations in your physical form that you are experiencing, you're experiencing them not just in the physical, of course, but in that essence of who you are, the eternal self. And the eternal self is what we're seeing here. We see the physical also, but we're speaking of the eternal self in the physical form. That essence that you are is much greater, much more radiant, much more expansive than at any other time in your existence. More of the truth of who you really are is coming through the physical form. So, what does that mean? It means you've done a lot to bring that forward. You've been vigilant about taking care of yourselves. You've put forth the efforts to be present and to focus on yourself and the well-being of yourself and the people that are in your community, the people close to you. You are all doing this in such ways that it is increasing your essence coming through your physical form. We hope you understand how this has never been seen like this. We wouldn't say before. It's who you were originally when you were coming into human form back way back in the days. And now you are how do we say this? You are bringing that forward like it was at one time. So again, you are always that. There is nothing for you to be more of in your essence, okay? You have everything already that you need in your growth, and you will continue to grow because that's just part of creation. You continue to grow and expand and have through experience, and not just experience in the physical form. But what's happened for those of you on earth that have taken on this human form in its limitations, you are slowly, surely, and definitively working through and expanding through the physical form to bring it into a place of you are more now your essence than you are your physical self. But what's happening for a lot of you, and some of you are like, wait a minute, I'm not feeling it. Well, we would expect that because, of course, the physical form has gotten used to, there's the best way of saying it, through habit, through many incarnations, the physical form has assumed and taken on limitations as part of its existence. So you're going to be feeling the limitations coming to you as if they're more important and have more gravity and more influence than your essence. So in essence, being distracted into believing that what you are experiencing in your physical form is permanent and long-lasting. However, it's not. And many of you are also seeing that your physical form having different experiences, whether it be physical ailments or financial or emotional, are finding that you are experiencing something and then without explanation, it's gone. And how does that happen? Like, where did that come from? How did it begin? Some of you are like, I don't even know what started it. And then it just goes. And there's no explanation for it. Some financial worry may just take care of itself. Some physical symptom may come in, grab you, keep you trapped and jailed, feeling a prisoner, and then release itself. So we want to explain a little bit so you'll understand to be patient with this process, because you're burning through what are the limitations in the physical form. Now, some of you have greater degree of this than others, depending on what you chose to experience. But know that you don't need to do anything except to hold yourself in that place and be of unconditional love and acceptance for everything, including your limitations. And that's why it's been working for so many of you. You stay in that loving place. Yes, you have your moments, etc., but you are always in that divine energy of unconditional love and acceptance, even for your situation that is causing you either physical or emotional distress. But you stay in that loving place because you're holding open energetically the flow of energy from source, from God, creator, to move through you. You are amplified in your essence in the physical form, and you are burning through these limitations, each one of you in your own way. The key here is to remain in that place of unconditional love and acceptance, even of the limitation you are dealing with. And some of you are probably dealing with more than one. That's okay. If you are, that means you're one courageous and powerful soul. You all are, really. But we wanted to share that with you because this is kind of a subcategory to the other aspects that we have been talking about in terms of your solar plexus, the heart chakra, the root chakra. Root chakra is really going to be prominent in the coming months. We'll talk about that at another time. Your sacral chakra, that's been the focus right now. And this ties in with so many of you where the wounds are very deep and very ancestral. So key here, whatever it is, and if you're not dealing with something, then just take this and share this with whomever. But the key here is to stay in that place of loving acceptance of everything that is. You can have your moments, you can become frustrated, you can become angry, etc., etc. Not to worry, but to remember that you are this essence and you are love. You are an expression of the divine. And that's what you're doing. And that's what's going to allow you to permanently dissolve, burn the limitation from your existence from the physical form. Because the physical form, during this ascension process, needs that to be removed from its energetic systems. It's the only way of doing it. You have to go through the experience, and you have to carry that energy through your own physical form in some way that will allow you to love it, care for it, so that it can be dissolved, so that it can become love. We hope this makes sense to all of you, because some of you are going to get slammed and you're going to feel as if you are not doing what you need to do. And we want you to know that that's not true. Stay in love, because that's what you all do the best. So we're going to leave it here for now. We will be back soon. We want to talk to you more in depth about your chakra energetic system, how that is really expanding. It's beautiful, really beautiful, but we want time to be able to go through each one of the chakras with you and other energetic systems. So it's all good. You are all in a really incredible place. We want to emphasize that with you, because each one of you, we see each one of you, and we have such deep love for you, as you do for us and for humanity. Incredible, incredible vessels that you are for that expression of love, unconditional love. Keep doing it. It's the most powerful thing that you can do. All right. That is all for now. We are Sornia. We love you very, very much. Goodbye.